Before working with chainsaws, it is crucial to become familiar with the safety features. What are they and what do they do? Let's go find out. This is Chainsaw Safety with Clemson University, and I am your training instructor, Patrick Hiesl. And today we are going to learn about safety features of a modern chainsaw. Let's talk about the 5 safety features on modern chainsaws. We're going to talk about the chain brake, the inertia brake, the throttle trigger lockout, the chain catch pin, and the spark arrestor today. Now that's a lot, so let's start with the chain brake and talk about what it is and how it works. The chain brake is attached to your front hand guard, this little guard right up here in the hand. If you move it forward, you engage the chain brake, which then stops that saw chain from running. If you disengage the chain brake, your chain can run freely. The second safety feature is the inertia brake, which goes hand in hand with the chain brake. The inertia brake is designed to automatically engage the chain brake once a sudden rotational force is put onto the saw. This is mostly when kickback happens, so when that happens and the saw suddenly stops as it hits you, the chain brake will automatically engage. Or if you're walking and you're tripping and you're falling down and the saw very fastly goes down to the ground and hits the ground, the moment the saw hits the ground, the inertia brake will engage and you will hear the chain brake click and that chain can no longer run. The throttle trigger lockout, that's this little tab on the rear handle here, is designed that you cannot depress the trigger without first depressing the throttle trigger lockout. Once I depress that throttle trigger lockout, I can squeeze the trigger and I can accelerate the saw chain. This feature is designed that you have to have a good firm grip around the rear handle with your right hand so that you can squeeze that trigger of the chainsaw. If your hand is on the rear handle, you cannot injure that right hand because it has control of the chainsaw. Another safety feature is this little pin right down here underneath the saw chain. It's called the chain catch pin. The chain catch pin is designed that should your chain come off the guide bar and become loose, it will catch right here. It will absorb a lot of the energy that is in the chain. So the chain catch pin will absorb a lot of that energy and then reroute the chain to hit the rear handguard. And if you look at the rear handguard right here, you can see that the rear handguard is a little bit wider towards the right. So it's hanging over on the right side, allowing that chain to hit the chain catch pin and then hit the underside of the rear handguard without injuring your hands. All right, chain catch pins come in different forms and sizes. The one that I showed you before is easily replaceable using one single bolt. This particular one right here, this chain catch pin, is molded into the housing cover. So it's made out of plastic and it's one part with the cover here. So it is a very good practice to replace your chain catch pin once it has been used. In this particular case here, you have to buy a new cover that has the chain catch pin with it. In the other case, where you just need to loosen a bolt, you can buy an individual replacement chain catch pin. And no matter what chainsaw you have, you should always have a chain catch pin on it. And then the last safety feature is the spark arrestor, which can be a little metal plate. It can be some mesh that's basically inserted into the exhaust muffler of your power head for the chainsaw. And it prevents sparks from flying out of the motor or out of the engine into the environment and prevents any accidental forest fires.